Hey everyone, welcome back to another episode of Dorfromantik. The very first tile we start with today is a very amazing tile. We are going to plug this one right here that we've been actually looking for quite a long time. It's only going to give us the one perfect tile for now, but it's going to set this one up for a nice and juicy 7 perfect tiles. And honestly, this area right here has been kind of busy with this tile, but filling this one out makes the rest of it very simple. Almost purely trees with a single side of fields right there. Now the next 2 tiles here, we didn't really have anything super interesting going for it. The field is kind of on the wrong side here to be put in any special location, so I was kind of contemplating putting it down here because this is kind of what we are going for with this river right here, to have sort of a zigzaggy snake going on down here. But if we want that, I definitely do not want the field right there. It wouldn't be too bad if we were just looking for something like this, for instance, just with a field and some ocean. But if we do want something like this, we really need to keep the north and south here in grasslands. And there's, if you know, the field had been to the north here, I could have considered this just because we can extend the snake a little bit. But I think for this one, we're just gonna go ahead and plunk this one right there. And for this one, I think we're gonna go ahead and build further out from here. We do want to cut off the river here, at least not expand it too much, because this is forest, hidden tile, and this could be as well, actually. So maybe this is something we want to try and build towards to find out. Honestly, I think because the houses are there, it's gonna be a housing quest. So maybe actually we don't want to build the river this way. Oh my lord. If this is a housing, that makes everything a little bit interesting. In either case, this one goes up here for a nice 2 perfect tile. I don't even remember where we started, but I believe we are down 1 because we had 2 tiles where we did not get a perfect tile. So we probably started at 838. Now let's see with you. You are a mission. That means you go over here. You do have forest on you, and we don't actually have any forests outside here anymore. Well, it could be up here. But actually, no. We could introduce some forests. Is that what we want? It's not really gonna go in the middle here. It could go here, but that just makes this even more difficult to find, so we don't really want to do that. We could place it here. This would not be a super horrendous place to place it. But if that's the case, we have other options, and we could actually place it here. It does introduce forest to this housing tile over here, so maybe not. But maybe it's the best place we can place it. What happens if we hook it up to this one up here? Can we even hook it up to this one up here? Still 200. Actually, this city down here is almost the same size as our first town up there. That's wild. There's no house to the southeast there, so maybe. It's a good question, actually. Maybe we place it something like up here, where we can still maybe kind of contain the forest. Let's do that. It does cost us a perfect tile, but that's okay. We have quite a few of those. Quite a few tiles, I should say. Let's place you there. Okay, let's see. Forest and fields. I don't think... Yeah, we closed off the field there. That's really it, I think. Did we have up here with double forest and field? Yes, we did. So it could be up there. Does make it a very busy area, but maybe it's not too bad to have some areas that are very busy for those busy tiles. almost good for right there. Almost. But not quite perfect for it. Okay, let's see. We have no grasslands, so we can really very quickly skip through here. This is actually not too bad either. That's house to house up there. It does give us a perfect tile. So why don't we go ahead and grab that? Let's see here. You could be up here. Yes. 2 perfect tiles. It's not too bad. It is introducing quite a few houses there, but we have... I see correctly. And we have... Actually, we don't have that much. That's just pure fields anymore, so... But we're gonna go ahead and do it anyway. Let's see down here. Did we have somewhere down here that needed some housing next to a river? No, not anymore. You're not gonna match up here, not without ruining some perfect tiles. We could not place you there. We had a pocket down here that needed a lot of houses. Not that one, this one. You need one less housing than this. You need forest as well. Okay. So maybe this is not the one for that. Okay, let's see here. We also do have a bit of river up here that we want to keep in mind for something. Okay. Or actually up over here, maybe. Yes. That seems kind of decent. You're not going to utilize the river there, but I think that's okay. We don't need to utilize all of it. And this sets us up... This is a single perfect tile right now, but it sets us up for 3 perfect tiles if we find this fairly simple tile. Okay, this one, let's see. That could be a pocket somewhere. We have a lot of different requirements for houses and forests like this. But I'm not sure this is one of them. Does not go there. Does it go up here? Ooh, it does. Then I think we're gonna take this one. Do we want to look around? I don't think we have a need for this one anywhere then, other than there. No, it would be a pocket somewhere. And it doesn't look like it's... then it would be over here maybe. I'd say luckily or unluckily we need one more house for this one. Obviously if this one had fit we would have taken this one, right? Because that's a 6-sided match. Not down there either. No, I think that's a very good... we've been looking for this one for a long time as well. I'm very happy with that. And that actually does bring us up to +1 here. Let's see. Is this something we place down here? No, I don't think so. Not in there either. So we still have this one up here. This could be the start of something to lead us that way, or we could do it from... No, this would actually be better with a straight piece. I guess it doesn't matter necessarily. We would need a straight piece on any of these. We could turn this one south. Let's try it. Let's try it. That is a lot of forest. Actually, it's not. It's a lot of field with a bit of forest. And the forest is just perfect for right there. Does that hook everything up here? Yes, it does. Beautiful. And the north tile there is not too difficult to find. I think we're going to go ahead and grab that. Yeah, that's another 2 perfect tiles. Very nice. Setting us up for some nice 3 perfect tiles in these situations. Very nice. Ooh, is this what we need? Yes, it is. Look at that. That is beautiful. And just to confirm, it is what we need down here as well, right? Yes, it is. I'm thinking we'll grab this one then, just because it's more in the middle of our domain, and it's gonna be harder or it's gonna be easier to spot this one because it's closer to the edge. Let's grab this one finally, and we're also gonna work towards our self-sufficient because we have this field right here that's actually big enough. Boom! Nice. 7 perfect tiles. Beautiful. And this was exactly my point with the single field that could have gone quite well right there, but it wouldn't be a river. It kind of looks the same though, but you know, it's not the same. You need to be completely blank there. Feel like there was somewhere we created this episode that could have used a single field like this. Or was it literally just that one because we talked about it? No, it was right here. Yes, it was this one. So, and it's no perfect tiles yet, but I'm thinking we'll take it. Let's see, that's a house with grasslands next to it. That might be beneficial to what we need down here. I actually only need houses here now. Huh, okay. Well, then, are we actually getting close to completing any of these? We are down to 3,500 over here. I think they started at like 6 or 7, if not more. I mean, we're getting there, but it is slow and steady. Wins the race. Okay, how about over here then? In this area that I've come to really, really enjoy. Not really. Not really this tile, no. Let's check our pocket then. It is a lot of forest, but that might be okay, but it isn't. No, you're not gonna fit anywhere. No matter how we turn you and twist you, could fit right there quite nicely, house to house. Forest to grasslands to the northeast there. And it's a perfect tile. Let's see what we can do with you. Anything we can connect? Doesn't look like it, and I keep forgetting we actually do kind of want to focus on this down here. We're 12 away up here, and we're 12 away down here. So maybe we do something like that. How open are we here? Ooh, unfortunately we are open here, so we cannot complete these flag quests until we find this one. Not that that is necessarily in the cards in the near future, but it is getting there. We are not planning on adding any more missions here when we finish this one. Not unless we really have to. Yeah, let's start a new row there. We are up a little bit in this episode so far. You needed to be completely blank, so why don't we go ahead and fill this one out? Another pocket filled out. Very nice. Look at that. All the perfect tiles. This is at this pace. I don't want to jinx it, of course, but at this pace, this is going to be kind of a short episode with all these amazing placements. Okay, forest and house. I don't believe we have a need for this specific configuration in a pocket anymore. What about up here? No, you need to be opposite each other. Okay. You need to have space in between right there. Let's check our pocket up here. I don't think this is anything. No. Don't think this is anything. We could not place it there. It is wrong on almost every level there. That's okay. Just zoom back here because we skipped it, but it doesn't look like that's anything either. Okay, let's continue over here then. If these two up here as well, that needs to be closed, but that's not gonna be this tile. Does not match at all. I could just go ahead and close this one off right there. Seems like we're not really finding anything super interesting. So maybe that's not too bad. Is this just pure grasslands here? It is. That's kind of nice, but that's probably on purpose we did that. Hopefully, at least. Okay, you know what? I was about to go back and grab the other one, but this seems like a decent enough place. Forest to forest there, and it is 2 perfect tiles. And we get our first railway of the episode. We are going to take this one and lead it somewhere. I'm kind of regretting that we have opened it up so much. I would honestly like this to be just the one line, at least until we get a little bit further south. Open up a little bit. So maybe we try to see if we can't get these to merge up a little bit again. We do have a water quest coming up. Actually, this could go there. Could also go... it could go here. That leads it on quite nicely, so let's do that. Ooh, you are small, sir. You are very small. 151, 78. I think it's gonna be perfect right over here, actually. I'm kind of regretting I filled this one out. This would have been nice for the beavers right in there. I think we're gonna place it over here because I calculated, and I think we did it was the last episode or the one after that. Before that, we counted this. I also counted this before I started today. We do have to complete this mission before we add this up, but I think with this number 78 being way higher, I think once we complete this and we add this up to the network here. Ooh, that was why we kept this open, wasn't it? Well, that's okay. It's not much further. Anyways, what I was saying is that I think that's gonna get us very close to a completion here. I don't think we're gonna go over. But I think if we go more or less in a straight line down here, after we complete these, I think we'll be very close to completion for this one. So why don't we go ahead and place you right here? Let's not block the exit. Let's do something like that. There they are, the little beavers. Very nice. Okay. Some field once again. I keep zooming straight to our big field, forgetting that we of course still have these over here. Let's continue with that. Now you are an interesting tile. You do not go there, unfortunately. Had the forest been to the north, I would probably have taken this. We do want to keep these simple since we will have the river running on these 3 tiles. At least that's the idea. Lots of houses coming up though. We do have upcoming tile probably go here, to be honest. Alright, let's see what we have over here then. You are not a good match here, no, because you're closing off the forest. That's something we don't want to do. And we don't have any other forest in here other than this. And you're not gonna match there, no. Where did we place the other one? We placed you up here. Could we... We could do something like that, actually. Grasslands to the north means it's still a pure forest tile up there. We do have a house field house tile need down there, but I don't think that's too bad. This one will go right here, as we talked about. Upcoming tile will go down here. We'll have this one first, and I don't necessarily think I'm against this one. Right there. Let's get 3 beautiful tiles right there. Almost thought we had reached the goal, but that's not the case. I am way too far ahead. Yeah, let's... actually, these could converge here quite nicely to a water station. Or the correct, what you want to call it, railway tile. What did we just create somewhere? It was something with a field. Where was it? It was up here, right? Yeah. Look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. A completely blank tile is not something I think we have a great need for. Granted, we are up this episode. We could... What tile was it we talked about expanding out to? We could expand this one this way, actually. I was about to say we could place it here. That means this area is now fat enough, no matter where we place tiles. Unless we start a new row, that we could get perfect tiles, but I am kind of curious to see what this is. And I think it's important to find out what it is as well. Because it could determine quite a lot about where we're gonna go. You do not go in there. This forest and field, which we have kind of a need for up here. We did plug a great one right there. You're not gonna match right there, and we know for a fact you're not gonna match over here. So maybe not up here, actually. How are we looking with this one right here? That is looking better than the previous tile we had here, because that's field to field. This forest to field over there, but I think that's okay. In fact, it is definitely okay. We kind of do want to start thinking about closing it off and trying to keep a simple branch going. So we could close this off right here, especially well, not closing it off, but work on it, especially considering we don't really have any other tiles over here that we want to connect. So this right here could be, if it could lead up here, that's fine, but other than that, it's probably looking to be a field that goes towards the hidden tile here. Let's see, forest, just a bit of forest. Could that be something for over here? Yeah, no, I don't think so. Fits right there quite nicely, and I don't think we've added anything to our forest this episode, so let's have that be the first. Another 50-50 tile here, and another one that goes over here. How is that looking for right here, actually? I think that's looking quite decent for right there. It does continue the forest to the northwest there, unfortunately, but I think that's a fine compromise. You look like you fit there quite well. Yes. Oh, we're getting a lot of great tiles this episode. Let's have you go over here. You're not really a good tile. You're just the one. But we could do something like this, I suppose. Open it up just a little bit to the southeast here. We want to be careful not to go too far to the southeast. We need to be able to lead the village out. I don't mind that, I think. 4 away. Might not be this episode. You, sir, fit quite nicely right there for 3 perfect tiles. Beautiful. I know that we are working on this one down here quite heavily. And you would actually fit there quite well, but I don't want the river to the north there with both forest and housing. That's just inviting disaster in. Thought it said 4. No, that was up here. It said 4. Yeah, okay. Just curious. Yeah, housing mission. Okay, so we want this one to take a hike. You need to go south or end right there. So we can... How much is it? It's just whatever. Yeah, so we can hook that up to this one right here. So that's actually not too bad. Yeah, this one will be interesting to hook up to this one because of this humongous quest. Okay. Well, since it has forest, I do quite like the idea of placing it over here instead. Could do something like that. Maybe that's gonna hook up right there. Yeah, why not? Why not? Okay, that is a simple forest tile. Not a lot of trees on it, so maybe not necessarily something we want right here. Although, we wouldn't be able to add a lot of extra trees here anyway. Well, maybe actually, if we got trees in both these exits here. Let's see if we have something better then. Otherwise, we're gonna take that. Or maybe not something better, but an alternative. I would take something worse. I would take something worse. Was the last one we did, was that the river? It was... You're not gonna match up here. No. Okay. Well, then we are going to replace you over here. Otherwise, I could have considered placing this one here if the river had lined up. It wouldn't be the best river placement, but I think it would have been okay. Well, we actually have a nice placement right here as well. Yes, let's do that. Keeps everything still very, very nice and clean over here. Let's see. It is field and housing, which we have a lot of need for, but I think there's way too many houses to place anywhere in these pockets that we have, where we need quite a few of them. And I don't think I want to introduce so many houses up here in our fields. It's already pretty busy here, and we have still a few missions that need quite a few fields, so we still want to keep this thing going. At least somewhat. It could... Ooh, if only it had been to the other... in the other direction. I don't think I want this. It's... No. We can do better than that. We can do better than that. We can for sure do better than that. Actually, did we have... Yes, we did double house field over there. Unfortunately, it doesn't line up. Are we going to start another row over here is the question. Actually, since we have a field mission there, maybe we don't want to introduce so many houses over here either. This is turning out to be quite the troublesome tile, so maybe we place it somewhere up here. A little bit out of the way. We could do something like that as well. That's field to field so far. Grasslands to forest down to the south. Sure, why not? And there we have our water station. Let's go ahead and place you right there for a perfect tile. And that gives us options as well where we want to send it. Don't think it matters too much, but it gives us options if we want them. Okay, this is a troublesome tile. What do we actually want here? We do want some houses. There's a lot of field right there, though. That I don't think it necessarily matters. We could also just place you something like that. This is a pretty bad tile. Pretty bad tile. Not really sure where we would place this one. Maybe something like that. I don't know. Okay, what do we have here? We have a housing mission, looks like. You are far from everything, so that is going to be very interesting. Okay, almost close to... That would have been one hell of a find to find the other one so fast so quickly after finding the first one. It's not quite the case, but that would have been fast. I think, don't we have like something opposite need right down here? Yes, that creates a triple tile though. Is it coming up? No. That means we are definitely not grabbing it. How's that looking? Oh, not too bad, honestly. There's no perfect tile though. But we would work a little bit on this pocket that we probably no doubt will create. And it's field to field there, which is not bad. Let's do that. This is a pretty obvious choice for maybe something like right here or here, for instance, to lead this further south. Yeah, my argument was about to be that we haven't actually worked on our march at all down here, but I think since it is an obvious choice right there, we're gonna go ahead and do that. And this is the tile that we were talking about could be a better match for right here in our forest, so we are going to grab that. Single house, I believe I saw somewhere, could be right there. Let's grab that. A bit of forest with a lot of housing. Does not look like anything we place up here. It's not a pocket, that's for sure. Oh, it could be actually that we close off this this forest up here with this one. Yeah, let's do that. Let's do that. River. That leaves us with not too many options where to continue this river. That's gonna be from this or from the line we have here that we take this one out. So we could easily be this one. And let's do something like that then. Have the grasslands to the south. Actually, we might as well do... Maybe actually we might as well do something like that. Make it a part of the river going down here. We will have to touch the grasslands right here, but if we have a piece that goes south, I don't think that's a problem. Well, I know for a fact it's not a problem. Yeah, sure, why not? Did we have a need for this? If only it had been forests, we would have a great need for it. Where is this? Oh, it's right here, but I guess we filled that out. Not sure we have a pocket with this then. Unless it's gonna fit with something like this, and I don't think it will, no. Too few housings for that. We have a pocket here. Ah, close. Close. Not close enough. Okay, what about in here then? No, almost, but not quite. Okay. What about we have this area here? How would that look? It's not really something we want over here though. So maybe we'll just... I will place something like... No, we want fields down here to the south though. Now that creates a triple needs, unfortunately. No. Triple need to the south there. No. Okay. Starting to be a little bit of a problematic tile here. Ooh, maybe something like that. Ah, why not? That's okay. That is a mission. How big are you? You are a big mission. So how about you go to this one? Yes, that's probably what we want. Yeah, so you need to be hooked up over here. You have forest on you. Now, is that something we could utilize? We could hook this up right here. I don't think that hooks up anything extra, right? No, these tiles are already connected elsewhere. They would just connect each other. I'd love for this one to be able to continue over here, but we have options with that up here, so I guess we are okay. And it's a perfect tile. Yeah, this is the kind of tile we want here, but just without the housing though. So the thing is that we want to complete these missions, of course, before we hook this up. But I also think it's kind of important that we don't add too many tiles besides that. I mean, we need to add at least 26. So there's what, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 right here. 7 is the absolute bare minimum. Sorry, 9. We need to connect these as well. So we have plenty of wiggle room, but at some point we won't have any wiggle room, and that would be a problem. But oh no, actually, then let's do something like this. Why not? Why not? Lots of forests could go right there for 2 perfect tiles. We're actually not as far ahead anymore as we were, but I guess we have been placing a lot of a lot of river and railway tiles. No, not railway actually, but a lot of river tiles. And some planning for the future. Let's do that. Did we reveal this one, or did we just kind of cheese it? We cheesed it. Upcoming tile could be the revealer though. Let's do that. And yes, this is actually, since there's a house there, let's do that. This is definitely not the best use of it, but it reveals, and well, technically we are actually above our, we did actually hit our goal, but we're gonna place this one anyway, because let's face it, if I don't do it now, I'll just place it first time next episode. But yeah, that got us to our goal for today. So that is the end of this episode. An episode full of honestly great tiles. That was almost nothing that was difficult to find a placement for, and we plucked some great pockets here and there, or at least some great placements that we've been looking for a long time. Thank you for watching. Until next time, take care.